Hello, today's Pokemon review is on Pikachu and Charmeleon. These are from the Pokemon Scale World line by Bandai, and it includes Pikachu and Lizardo. Lizardo being the Japanese name for Charmeleon. This is a Japanese exclusive set, so it's only sold in and around Japan, and the only way to get your hands on them is to import them in. On the bottom there's not much there, but on the top we do see the other figures from this set. Now box 1 did include the Kanto starters, and I have already done an in-depth review on that, so go and check that video out. Box 2 is this box, and then box 3 has Eevee and Wartortle. Box 4 includes Mew and Ivysaur. Box 5 has Mewtwo, and box 6 has Red. I will be doing in-depth reviews of all of these box sets, so if you don't want to miss out on those, definitely hit that subscribe button now. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you do get alerted when I upload. In Japan, these are known as candy toys, so each box does come with a piece of gum. In this set, each box also costs 500 yen, which is equivalent to about $4.50. If we break that down, I think the smaller Pikachu is probably $1.50 and the Charmeleon is about $3. So it's relatively cheap when you compare it to the prices of other Pokemon toys. Let's have a detailed look at Pikachu with a 360-degree spin. This Pikachu is the smallest scale world figure I've reviewed to date. It stands at 20mm tall to the top of the head, so that does not include the ears. The Pikachu is absolutely adorable, it's super cute, and I think they've nailed it with the sculpt of this Pikachu. A lot of the Pikachu figures these days are too skinny. This Pikachu definitely has some meat to him, so he has that chubby look, which I think is the ideal look for a Pikachu. I love the colours that they've used on this Pikachu as well. And overall the paintwork is immaculate, and it's just a really clean paintwork all the way around the figure. The Pikachu also comes with a clear plastic piece which is used to keep the figure upright. Now this figure does not require this piece in order to stand, but it just makes sure that the figure will not fall over when it's in place. So this is what it looks like with the clear plastic piece on. I personally prefer to display the Pikachu without that piece, but it's always there if you need it. Let's have a more detailed look at the Charmeleon. Charmeleon is the biggest figure I've reviewed from Scale World so far, and he stands to 55mm tall. I think this figure looks amazing. They've done an excellent job on the sculpt of the Charmeleon figure. I think it looks exactly how I'd expect a Charmeleon to look. I really like that the body and tail are one piece and there's no seam line between the two. You can also see that the flame on the end of the tail is made of a clear plastic, and I think using that clear plastic just adds a nice little touch, and it works really well to depict that flame at the end. The only slight gripe I have about this figure is it does have a noticeable seam line around its neck. and that seam line goes all the way around, so it shows that the head and the body are separate pieces. However, when you're looking at it from the front, you can't see that seam line because of the angle of the head, so it doesn't take that much away from the figure. So comparing it to its Tommy counterpart, which is the only other Charmeleon figure that I have, the mid-evolutions definitely do not get as much love as the first or the final evolutions. The first difference you can clearly see is in the size. The scale world figure is significantly larger than the Tommy figure. There's also a difference in where the seam lines are. The scale world figure's seam line is around the neck, whereas the Tommy figure's seam line is around the tail. And the flame on the end of the tail is a clear plastic on the scale world figure, whereas on the Tommy figure it's just painted in plastic. You can also see a difference in the colours used. The scale world figure has used a vibrant orange for the skin tone, whereas on the Tommy figure they've used a red colour, and you can see the claws are yellow on the Tommy figure, whereas on the scale world figure they're white. For me, if I had to choose between the scale world or the Tommy figure, I'm 100% choosing the scale world figure. It is a far superior figure to the Tommy. Let me know what you guys think, but I think there's just no competition there whatsoever. So here's a look at the Charmeleons next to their Charmanders, and this is where the scale world line just shines. To be able to see the relative size difference between the Pokemon characters really adds to the characters themselves, and as you can see from the Tommy figures, the size between the Charmander and the Charmeleon is really small. In my review of the Charmander figure, I was quite negative because of the ugly seam lines that it had on it and the really dull colour palette that they used. And I think they've more than made up for it with this Charmeleon figure. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I love the size of it. Comparing the Pikachu figures, you can see there's a big difference in the sizes between all three. The Wicked Cool Toys figure is the biggest Pikachu, and it's only slightly bigger than the Tommy Pikachu, and the Scale World Pikachu is significantly smaller than the other two. The other difference is in the thickness of the tails. The Scale World Pikachu actually has the thickest tail of the three. I think this is the thickest Pikachu tail that I've seen on a figure so far, and I think it works really well. If I had to choose a Pikachu from these three, I think it's a very difficult choice between the Tommy Pikachu and the Scale World Pikachu. I really like the Tommy Pikachu. In fact, I like it so much it is the toy that I've used for my logo. And in my in-depth review of this figure, I did say it was the best Pikachu figure that I've got. However, this Scale World Pikachu definitely does compete with it. Now, I'm just going to show you these figures alongside other Pokemon lines that I've been collecting. So first up we have the Wicked Cool Toys Gyarados. Next we have the Wicked Cool Toys Blastoise. Wicked Cool Toys Gengar. Takara Tommy's Mongol Pikachu, SH Figuarts Mewtwo, SH Figuarts Ash Ketchum, Wicked Cool Toys Ash Ketchum, Figma Lilie, and Tommy's Serena. So overall, I think these two are an excellent pair of figures. I think the Pikachu looks super cute, super adorable, and the Charmeleon is definitely my favourite Scale World figure so far. At 500 yen, I think the price point is right with these figures as well. I know you'd probably have to factor in shipping costs, but I think it's totally worth it even with the shipping costs included. I highly recommend you pick these figures up. So far I have reviewed these 5 Scale World figures. Next up I will be reviewing box 3 from this set, which is the Eevee and Wartortle figures. So if you don't want to miss out on that in-depth review, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're alerted when I upload. If you liked that video, hit the thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more Pokemon toy reviews, hit that subscribe button now. Now go back and watch all my other videos, and I will see you all next time. Bye.